Hi friends, this is Selvijay here. Welcome to my networking channel. Hope all are doing good. And today the topic I'm going to discuss about IGMP version 2. So there are three versions: IGMP version 1 and version 2 and version 3. So in IGMP version 1, the router will send membership query every 60 seconds to the host, corresponding host. These are the hosts I configured. And the host will send a membership report stating their interest. If it want to receive any specific multicast traffic, it will send the membership report. So this is the default behavior of IGMP version 1. So version 2, additionally, there are 2 points you have to remember. So this IGMP version 2, what happened? I'm going to create two groups, 239.1.1.1 and 239.2.2.2. So whenever R1 launches two multicast application, 239 on 1.1.1 on one application, and this is different application. So host, this is a say it's a host one which is want to receive any specific traffic for this specific multicast application, you will send a membership report. So if this host R3, if it want to receive the traffic for this corresponding group, it will send a membership report. So this is the behavior of IGMP version 1. But what is the additional behavior of IGMP version 2 is, whenever this R2 is not interested in receiving this corresponding traffic, it will send a leave group message. So that is the additional behavior of IGMP version 2. If it's not interested in receiving the traffic, what happened? It will send a leave group message to the multicast address. So once it receives the leave group message, what happened? R1 will again send a group specific query. So first it will send a general query. That is second thing, it will send a group specific query to again check whether this host is interested in receiving the traffic. So if it is not interested, then it will send the membership report. So these are the two points you have to keep it in mind. First, it will send a leave group message. So this will again send a group specific query to the corresponding host to check whether it is interested in receiving the traffic. So that is the 2 points you have to keep it in mind. And the third thing is, that is what we call it as a MRT. MRT is a maximum response time. That means assume the router is sending the query at a time all the hosts cannot send the report, right? So for that reason, whenever the host sends any membership report, it will set the time MRT between 0 to 10. That is a maximum response time for the host to respond to the membership report or for responding to the query sent by the router. So that is the thing what called as a maximum response time. So that is the additional behavior of IGMP version 2. And the fourth behavior is what we called as a designated query. So assume there are multiple routers R1, R2, R3. Say if the host is sending any membership report, what happen? All the router will not send any query. So if what router is sending a query, only the designated router with the lowest IP address will always send the query. What we called as a designated courier. So right, these are the four things. First thing is the default thing is it will send the membership query and the host will send the membership report. Second thing, if it is not interested, this will send a leave group message and R1 will send a group specific query to check whether the host is interested in receiving the group. Third thing is MRT is a maximum response time set by the host to respond to the query. So that is a maximum response time. Fourth one I have told is designated courier. So these are the four additional qualities of IGMP version 2. So I already configured the directly connected interfaces. Now let us start the traffic first. So let us go to start capture, click OK. Similar way. So I hope you are understanding what I'm saying. So let us for a better understanding, we'll always check by the traffic or the packet capture, right? So let us go to R1 and what we can do, I already configured the directly connected interfaces, right? So now let us go to the corresponding interface. Interface faster than at 0 by 0. Sorry, it is 0 by 0. IP IGMP version 2. So the default behavior is version 2. So still if you want to configure, you can configure IP PIM sparse mode. I'm configuring. I'm going to explain the later video what is a sparse mode. Right? Let us activate it. Similar way, let us go to configuration and fast Ethernet 0 by 1. IP PIM sparse mode, IP IGMP version 1, version 2, sorry, right? So this is a version 2. So why IGMP is a whole registration mechanism for a host to register with a router to join or leave a specific multicast group, and PIM is specifically used for delivering the multicast data to the destination. So right. So that is the way we are configuring PIM and IGMP. So you are done with it. So now let us go to this corresponding R2 and R3 and let us enable the PIM and IGMP. So interface faster than a 0 by 0, IP PIM sparse mode and IP IGMP IGMP version 2, right? So similar way, let us go to, yeah, it is faster than 0 by 0, right? So we have done it. Now let us go to R3. Let us go to R3. Go to the configuration mode. So interface fast Ethernet 1 by 0, IP IGMP version 2, IP PIM sparse mode, right? So now I have done with the configuration. So we are done with the configuration. Let us check the traffic flow. IGMP. So you can see the query is version 2, right? So that is the only difference. In IGMP version 1, it will show us version 1. So in this IGMP version 2, you can see the version 2. Similar functions, it will function like IGMP version 1. Only some qualities will vary, like group specific query and the leave group message. So here you can see it is sending the membership general query. It is what we call it as a general query to the host, and the host will respond with the membership report. It is you are seeing, right? Host will send with the respond with the membership report. This is a default multicast group 224.0.1.4.0. So this is a default membership report. Similar way you can see here also. If you are filtering IGMP, you can see the version behavior. It is sending the membership query and the host will respond with the membership report. So now what I'm going to do, now I'm going to create two multicast groups. So what I'm going to 239.1.1.1 and 239.2.2.2. So what I'm going to do, let us go to R2, show run interface faster than at 0 by 0. So go to configuration mode, interface faster than at 0 by 0. Let us join IP IGMP, join group 239 dot. Let us make it as, what is the group we have configured here? 239.1.1, right? 1.1.1, right? So let us join the group. So now you can see the changes here. So 239 immediately send a membership report. It is sending right from 1.2. After configuring this, it will immediately send a membership report to the router. The host is sending a membership report. Similar way, let us go to R3. Let us configuration mode. So interface fast Ethernet 1 by 0, IP IGMP, join group 239.2.2.2. So this is a different group. So let us see the traffic here. So you can see the traffic over here. It will immediately send a membership report to 239.2.2. Yeah, R3 we have configured, right? Show run interface fast Ethernet 1 by 0. So okay, so this is interface shutdown. So let us activate it. Interface fast Ethernet 1 by 0. So that is the reason you are not seeing the corresponding traffic. Now you can see here. So now it will immediately send the traffic to 239.2.2. Let us see now. R1, R12, R3, right? Yeah. So now it is coming up. So now, okay. So we are not configured the IP address. I'm sorry for that. 1 by 0. And the IP address is 192.168.2.2, 255.255.255.0. Let us now no shut. Something it is overlapping faster than 0 by 1, right? So it is 0 by 1. Okay, so configuration mode, interface show run interface faster than at 0 by 1, right? So now let us go to here, interface faster than at 0 by 1, and let us remove this group. Let us join a different group, IP IGMP, join group 239.2.2.2. Now let us activate the interface. So now let us see whether you are able to see the group. Yeah, so now it is sending the membership report for 239.2.2. As per this architecture, it is joining this 239.2.2 to this corresponding router. It is sending membership report, and R2 is sending the membership report. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just state that this host is not, say that this host is not interested in receiving this multicast traffic. So what I'm going to do, let us go to R2. Before that, let us enable the debugging, right? Go to R1 and debug IP PIM and debug IP IGMP. Similar way, let us quickly configure on R2. Debug IP PIM and debug IP IGMP. Similar way, let us go to R3, debug IP pim and debug IP IGMP. So you can see the changes here now. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this corresponding group. So immediately it will send a leave group message to the multicast address 224.0.0.2. You can see the changes in the packet tracer. Go to R2, go to the configuration mode and go to interface fast Ethernet. What is the interfaces? 0 by 0, right? So 0 by 0, no IP IGMP, join group is 239.1.1.1. So immediately you can see the leave group message. It is sending the leave message. That means this host is not interested in receiving the corresponding traffic for this multicast. So it will send a leave group message. So you can see here. So you're able to see, right? 239.1.1. 1.2 is a host. It is sending the leave group message to this multicast address. And immediately what happened? This corresponding router will again send a group specific query to confirm whether it is still interested. That is the thing. So it is sending a group specific query to on this corresponding multicast address to check whether it is still interested or not. That we call it as a group specific. That's the reason we call this a specific for the corresponding multicast group. Group specific query. Then host will respond that is not interested. Accordingly, it will remove the group. So you're able to see, right? R2. R2 is sending the leave message. Then will again send a group specific query. Then it will accordingly, the host is not interested. Then it will remove the membership report. Similar way, let us go to R3. So that's the thing you are here seeing the membership query. Similar way, let us go to R3 and go to the corresponding thing. Interface fast Ethernet 0 by 1, right? So this interface we have to always check. Fast is 0 by 1. No IP IGMP. Join group 239.2.2. So let us remove this group also. Now you can see this. It is sending the leave group message from host to the router. Router will again send the group specific query. Then it will again remove the report again. So you can see here. Leave group message. And you can also check the other things. What is the thing is, it will also send the maximum response time that we call it as a MRT. MRT is a max. You see, this is the thing. MRT is a maximum response time for the host. So each and every time it will send the maximum response time. It will send the interval time to 0 to 10. So these are the things. These are the key points you have to keep it in mind while coming to IGMP version 2. So what are the 4 points is, first it will send a membership query every second, 60 seconds. Host will send the membership report for the query. And the third thing is the host is not interested in receiving any traffic. It will send a leave group message. Once it receives the leave group message, the router one will send a group specific query to the host to confirm whether the host is not interested in receiving the traffic. So these are the points. Additionally, you can see the MRT. MRT is a maximum response time for the host to respond to the query. That is the reason we call it as a MRT. So what are other things? I think I have already done with this. So only these are the points you have to keep it in mind while coming to IGMP version 2. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more videos. Thanks and have a wonderful day. Thank you.